Are you looking for the best printer for wedding invitations and cardstock? In this video we will look at some of the best printer for wedding invitations and cardstock on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Canon Pixma Pro 100. We think the Canon Pixma Pro 100 is an outstanding choice for crafting wedding invitations with its superb color accuracy and detail. Recently, we took the Canon Pixma Pro 100 for a test run while preparing for a wedding event. The results? Truly breathtaking. The printer's color range made the invitation designs pop, and the detail was crisply defined, capturing every subtle nuance we included in the artwork. We've also noticed the versatility of the Pixma Pro 100. Whether working with glossy photo paper for a luxe finish or a matte stock for a rustic feel, this printer adapted seamlessly to each material. It's been brilliant for custom-sized prints, accommodating our creative flair without batting an eyelid. On the flip side, keeping the Pixma well-fed with its 8 separate inks can be a costly affair, and initially setting it up was a bit of a hurdle. Also, weighing in at over 40 pounds, it's not the type of device you can easily scoot from room to room. Nonetheless, the output quality we've seen justifies these trade-offs, especially for such a momentous occasion. At number 2. Epson WF-7210. If you're eyeing a printer that handles wedding invitations with finesse, the Epson WF-7210 is a solid choice. When we recently put the WF-7210 to the test, its print quality immediately stood out. The colors popped with vibrancy and the black text was as precise as a laser print, giving our wedding invitations a professional touch. It was straightforward to print borderless images and graphics, turning simple designs into eye-catching materials without the need for a trip to the print shop. In action, the WF-7210 impressively handled various paper sizes, an essential feature when crafting personalized invitations. The capability to print large formats meant we could experiment with bigger stationery, a big plus for custom-themed weddings. And when it comes to running costs, it's noticeable that this printer doesn't guzzle electricity, potentially keeping expenses low over time. Our experience wasn't without hitches, though. Finding room for the WF-7210 was a challenge due to its larger footprint. Additionally, we stuck with the genuine Epson cartridges to avoid warranty issues and to maintain print quality, which might mean higher long-term costs. Swapping out ink cartridges was also less user-friendly compared to some other models, but with a bit of practice, it became manageable. In conclusion, the WF-7210 shines for wedding invitation printing, combining quality with versatility. Despite a few minor setbacks, our overall experience was positive, and we'd recommend it to anyone seeking to create high-quality invitations at home. At number 3. Epson EcoTank ET2760. For those planning their wedding, this printer is a solid choice for crafting invitations with ease and economy. Getting wedding invitations just right is crucial, and we found that the EcoTank ET2760 excels in delivering quality prints affordably. The supersized ink tanks are a godsend, drastically cutting down costs when compared to traditional cartridges. Moreover, those tanks are easy to refill, which means less hassle and no late-night runs to the store for more ink. We appreciated the automatic two-sided printing feature, which helped us save paper without a second thought. Pairing the printer with our devices was a breeze thanks to the easy wireless setup. Once connected, printing from any room in our house was as simple as a few taps on our phones. On the flip side, taking the first step with this printer meant tackling the setup a tad more complicated than we expected. And while it hums nicely through most tasks, if you're printing hundreds of invitations in one go, the print speed could be a limiting factor. For the perfectionists amongst us, out-of-the-box color settings were good, but for the ultimate personal touch, we took a moment to tweak the color profile to our exact preferences. Overall, the EcoTank ET2760 delivered. It effortlessly churned out vibrant and crisp wedding invitations that looked professional without inflating our budget. At number 4. Canon Pixma TS6320. If you're seeking an intuitive printer for crafting beautiful wedding invitations at home, we think this is an excellent choice. Recently, we had the pleasure of creating custom wedding invitations using the Canon Pixma TS6320. The quality of the invites impressed us, with vibrant colors and sharp texts that were truly professional looking. The individual ink system was fantastic. If one color ran low, we just swapped out that specific cartridge without any hassle. Setting up the printer did present a bit of a learning curve, but once connected, the wireless printing from our smartphones was seamless. We also appreciated the sleek design. It didn't just perform well, it looked good on our desk. The OLED screen was bright and made navigation a breeze, while the LED status bar allowed us to check the printer's status from a distance. We tested out printing a few photographs, and the results were stunning. However, we did notice the ink levels dropped quicker than expected, which is something to keep an eye on for those planning to print in high volumes. The auto-expanding tray is a clever touch, though it sometimes required manual adjustment when it didn't open as intended. Overall, the Canon Pixma TS6320 has proved to be a reliable companion for us when printing high-quality wedding invitations and photos. With this printer, joyful anticipation is what you feel as you print out each invite, knowing they'll have the look and feel of ones made by professionals. At number 5. HP OfficeJet Pro 9015E. We recommend considering the HP OfficeJet Pro 9015E for your wedding invitation printing needs due to its upgraded features and ease of use. The HP OfficeJet Pro 9015E has definitely impressed us with its print quality. The colors come out rich and true to life, making those intricate invitation designs pop out beautifully. We easily navigated through the various functions without a hitch, ensuring that wedding invitations were printed with both speed and precision. Another aspect we loved was the printer's wireless features. We placed it away from our cluttered desks with no loss in functionality. The mobile printing feature was handy, allowing us to print directly from our smartphones. While we enjoyed most of the features, we noticed that the printer body felt less sturdy than expected. While this doesn't affect functionality, it does make us a bit cautious during handling. We also observed that the printer is relatively loud during operation, which could be a minor annoyance in quieter settings. Setting the printer up took some time, but this was a one-time effort. Once it was ready, the auto-document feeder and duplex printing saved us considerable time. The provided 6 months of ink through the Instant Ink plan was the cherry on top, especially knowing the volume of prints wedding invitations require. All in all, the HP OfficeJet Pro 9015E proved to be a workhorse that performed well for our needs. At number 6. Canon Pixma Home Office. We believe this printer strikes a balance for those in need of a reliable all-in-one solution for wedding invitations with some convenient tech integrations. Recently, we took the Canon Pixma TR8620A for a spin to help a friend with wedding invitations. The wireless setup was a breeze, making it simple to print directly from our smartphones. The automatic ink reorder feature is a lifesaver, especially when we were knee-deep in planning and didn't want to run out unexpectedly. The auto two-sided printing delivered an elegant look to the invitations, saving us time and paper in the process. Plus, the print quality on cardstock was impressively crisp and vibrant, a winning feature for such special occasions. However, while the print speeds were adequate, we did find ourselves wishing for a faster output with our lengthy guest list. Additionally, the 1,000-page monthly duty cycle seemed a bit limiting when considering back-to-back printing tasks. Despite that, the overall experience was quite positive, and we appreciated the convenience and functionality it provided during such a hectic time.